radiorwb.co.uk. Breaking news.
And we're here again on the phone lines with the chairman of the British National Party, Mr. Nick Griffin, MEP for the North West. And today we're talking to Nick about the national campaign that's been going on for a kick-off today to support our troops, bring our boys home. How's it been going, Nick, up and down the country?
It's absolutely fantastic, John. I'm on fire with it. It really is brilliant. I've had a great day, and everyone I've spoken to on the phone has had a great day. We've got shed loads of names and addresses, basically, and just a great response from the public.
Yeah, I mean, as I was saying to you just before we recorded this call, we've had a team out in North Wales today. Ian Siri and his small team in the coastal town of Rhyl. They got sheets and sheets and sheets of signatures and a lot of interest in the campaign. So, you know, we've got off to a good start here in North Wales as well.
Yeah, it's a flying start all over. We weren't that far apart actually. I went up to Liverpool to start with. I got there, I was there about 10:15. They were already set up and with a lot of signatures already, and I was there for a good solid hour. There's brilliant response from the Scousers. Lots of people coming up, having their photos taken with me, but so many people coming up and signing up and thanking us and taking leaflets for friends and this sort of thing. Several lads have recently come out of the army. There's a huge cross-section of people. We had fellows coming up, have a photo taken with 3 or 4 chaps who came up and said that they were from West Belfast, from the Falls Road and so on. Thoroughly Irish nationalists, but very happy to sign our petition, take the leaflets. Despite the fact we're with the British National Party, and they were mentioning the fact that Ireland's filling up with immigrants, but they're people who would probably have been on terrible terms with us a few years ago. And then we had fellas coming up with roughly speaking the same broad Belfast accent from the loyalist side of the community, but most of all we just had people from all over Liverpool coming up, so it was really good. After about an hour we ended up with a build-up of the far left, because the Lib Dems had a conference of some sort in Liverpool today, and they were out opposing that on the grounds that they're now in a coalition that's cutting services. And of course, once they realised that we were there, we were more attracted to them to have a go at than from the Lib Dems. So they came along, and they were shouting and bawling, which certainly I was due to leave at 15:15. When they came along and started shouting and bawling, I stayed till 30:30 just to make the point. But while they were doing that, still members of the public were coming up, photos taken, handshaking. You had these horrible far left freaks. They didn't start shouting, of course, until the police arrived. Had these horrible specimens, and with us at the same time, there were young families, mums and dads pushing pushchairs and coming up to us, signing their petitions, wanting their photos taken. So they were fairly sickened. The Liverpool Echo's got a ridiculously biased, typical Liverpool Echo story in today that we were run out of town and no one wanted our propaganda. But I tell you, virtually everyone there wanted to hear what we had to say. After that, I moved on joined up with our team in St Helens, which was very good. A slightly quiet part of the precinct was the only place they were able to stand with an empty shop. So that made it a little bit quieter, but still, from the people coming past, again, a lot of sympathy. There was a lad there who'd been told they was coming. He's back from Afghanistan, having got broken ribs. And he was there. He'd waited an hour, stood just in a t-shirt to meet me, which was nice, and take some leaflets back to his mates over there when he goes back. And then it went on from there to Wigan, where they regularly have a tabletop store handing out papers, so they're pretty well known there. Again, good response there. And then on to Salford, where Gary Tumulty's doing a fantastic job in Salford, and hooked up with them. They had a big team out. Ladies going out with the clipboards and so on, a team going out and giving people a leaflet, and once they'd seen what it was, then saying, well, would you come and sign our petition, and leading them back to the store. And they got hundreds of addresses there, literally hundreds. So that was really good, and the response I'm hearing from all around, it's just the beginning. Exactly, we're looking for some people are out. Obviously Sunday isn't normally a good day to go out, but I know there's a number of branches and groups where they've got Sunday markets and this sort of thing. They're going out. Quite a few are so fired up that they're going out during the week, places, market days and so on. And then it's the next 3 Saturdays on the trot. I need to say thank you so much for everyone who's turned out today. We've had stalls out the length and breadth of the country. Special mention to the Glaswegians, who apparently did 3 places. The first 2, they got a ruck of signatures, tremendous. And in the last one, 7 of them were ambushed by about 100 far leftists.
Wow.
It can be still rough up in Glasgow, but they saw them off, no injuries, no problems. These horrible people did wreck our stall, and some of them were saying that they're happy with the idea of British soldiers being killed because they hate them. So
wow.
it gives an idea of the kind of people who oppose us. All up, the Glaswegians are standing up to them. As far as I know, everywhere else, people just had a great time. Thanks for everyone who took part.
Okay, Nick Griffin, thank you very much.
Cheers.